Okay, let's talk. How ready or prepared is the next generation to receive this will?
Well, I think they're not particularly well received. We know when I started out and I wrote Will and Wisdom in 2013, the number of Canadians without a will was 12.5 million. Okay, that number is 15 million. Some people have suggested I should stop writing books on this subject. The number is getting worse. So we know that if they don't have a will, then families aren't talking about this. We know that people who do have a will, which is roughly half of adults, they are struggling with the last piece, which is getting their family together and disclosing the will, getting people prepared to receive what is surely coming their way. And what is coming their way? Cottages, investment portfolios, insurance policies, jewelry, cars, wine collections. The amount of wealth, that 300 million every day that is inherited, is not just cash. It's property. And families struggle to talk about this issue.
If you were to guess, what percentage of families have maybe taken this opportunity to talk about it?
I think it's less than 5%. Less than 5% of families would work with an advisor like yourself to have a family meeting, to gather and get out in front of this issue and pull their family together and say, look, here's a newsflash. One day I will die. And newsflash. And I just want to make sure, are you ready for this piece? I want to make sure that my family works well when I'm not here. Like, that is a lovely sentiment. Very few people feel confident to do that on their own. It feels a little scary and dangerous to have these conversations. So what do? I'll give you a hint.
Nothing. No?
Absolutely nothing. You're right. Silence. Complete silence.
Before I pass it back to Mark, you said something. The number one goal I hear from families, they want their family to like each other, have a relationship, and get along. I don't think that's happening enough.
I would agree. I think generally when you ask people, what is your wish for the future? I think that's exactly what they would say. But then it's kind of a paralysis from analysis. They get so overwhelmed about how they're going to divide the family cottage between 4 kids who have 4 kids. And how are you going to do the math? I don't know, a lot of people into a 2-bedroom cottage. It becomes so overwhelming and so emotional that they leave it alone. They don't even know where to ask. Or in some cases, they're asking their lawyer, not picking on lawyers here, but lawyers are not planners. I mean, lawyers, by definition, take instruction. So I think people are turning to their lawyer, maybe their accountant, for advice on how to divide property or an estate, and they're not getting the kinds of solutions or potential solutions that folks like you who are in the planning business would offer. So I'm going to say less than 5%, and there's a huge opportunity, but there's a huge interest in doing this. And this is a big trend going forward.
Great.